Okay, so this is going to be this isn't going to be my official prediction or anything, but this is going to be another little breakdown on the Haney Lomachenko fight. I think that Devin Haney is very lethargic. I think he's very lethargic, man, and he doesn't throw enough punches. That's one of the first things I'm going to say right off the rip, okay? Again, I stress the point that a big part of this fight will come down to if Lomachenko's age caught up with him or not. I also stress the fact that he can't spend too much time downloading information. Because what Lomachenko likes to do is he likes to use these little subtle movements. He'll maybe just stick his left arm out there a little bit just to see what kind of reaction you're going to have. He'll maybe put his front foot forward a little bit, take a half step forward a little bit, just to see what your reaction is going to be, right? And that's what Lomachenko really means when he says he's downloading information. He'll stick his hand in your face, even if it's not necessarily throwing a punch, or he'll jump forward real quick and throw and feint you, just to kind of get a look at what your reactions are going to be. Now, again, I do think Lomachenko can get away with doing that for a round or two, but once we get to round 3, he's got to go. He's got to hit the pedal to the floor, man. And I've been saying this for a long, Lomachenko's best on the front foot, man. I think that I don't think Devin Haney's but in the same breath, Devin Haney's best on his back foot. He's not best on his back foot, especially when he's fighting much smaller men like Lomachenko. He's best on his back foot, keeping his distance and keeping the range with the jab. And when they come in close, he clinches. And I also have to say this. This is why I'm very, very curious to see who the referee is going to be in this fight, because I'd like to have Steve Willis personally, because if you remember, Steve Willis reffed the Lomachenko-Rigondeaux fight. And when Rigondeaux would do some dirty shit in there, Lomachenko would give Steve Willis the eyeball like, hey, check this son of a bitch, bro. And Steve Willis is a great referee. And now, again, part of that is going to come down to Lomachenko fighting his way out of the clinch, just like he did in the Rigondeaux fight. When Rigondeaux would tie his hands up and Lomachenko would fight his way out of it, and that's what he's going to have to do in this fight at times as well. Obviously Devin Haney's a much, much bigger guy than Guillermo Rigondeaux ever was, but some of it does fall on the referee that, they're not going to be, you can't let Devin Haney get away with this clenching shit, holding while hitting, putting him in headlocks. So a lot of it is going to be dependent on the referee, but some of it also will fall in the lap of Lomachenko to do something about it. You understand what I'm saying? So, now with that being said, I think if Devin Haney, I have a feeling that Devin Haney might get bold in this fight and grow some nuts about himself and actually try to walk Lomachenko down, which I think if he does that, that's going to be his undoing. So, because he's so much bigger and he's longer, I got a feeling Devin Haney might be feeling, in the first couple rounds, Devin Haney might be feeling himself a little bit too much. And he'll actually try to walk Lomachenko down. Well, if you try to walk Lomachenko down, Lomachenko's going to push on the gas. That's what he wants you to do. He doesn't want to have to chase you all day, but he wants to be on the front foot, using his angles, using his footwork, and hitting you with punches from all different, with a different array of shots, right? So, but again, and but back to the ref and the clinching. look who Devin Haney's hero is. Andre Ward. Another guy from Oakland, California. Devin's not really from Oakland. He's from the burbs. He's not a gangster. But his dad is, right? His dad is, right? So, that's where a lot of that comes from. Cheating, clinching, holding tactics. Like I say, holding on the brake, putting these guys in headlocks. And, holding, and all that other, and holding on for dear life. And a lot of that is going to come down to the referee. But again, some of it is going to have to fall in Lomachenko's lap to do something about it when that does happen. Just like he did in the Rigondeaux fight. That's why I keep bringing this Rigondeaux fight up. I understand that Rigo's a southpaw, Devin Haney's orthodox, and obviously one's much bigger than the other. But I want you to go back and look what Lomachenko did in that Rigondeaux fight. When Rigo would try doing his dirty shit, what did Lomachenko do? He fought his way out of it. Steve Willis was did a good job that night as refereeing the fight, but Lomachenko fought his way out of it. He pried his arms out and started throwing fucking punches. You understand? So and then remember Rigo tried to elbow him at the end of the round, and Lomachenko popped him in the mouth between rounds. That's the same kind of mentality that Lomachenko's going to have going in against Devin Haney. You understand? Kill or be killed. I want to see Lomachenko turn into Roberto Duran / Manny Pacquiao on the night of the fight, because that's what he's going to need to be, son. That's what he's going to need to be. You dig what I'm saying? He's going to have to come forward. He's going to have to take risks. He's going to have to go balls to the wall. This is kill or be killed. This is probably the last shot you're ever going to get at being undisputed. And that's been your dream since childhood. So you're going to have to go in there. You're going to have to go in there, like I say, kill or be killed, bro. If he does some dirty shit, do some dirty shit back to him. If he hits you, hit him harder, bro. You understand what I'm talking about? And that's real shit. And that's real shit, bro. And I don't think Devin Haney's jab is going to be able to keep Lomachenko at bay all night. I don't think that's what's... this is a guy with over 400 fights. This is a guy who's a former 3-weight champion, a former top 2 or 3 pound for pounder. You don't think he's been in there with a guy with a taller, bigger guy that can jab before, bro? You're crazy. That's not what's going to win this fight for Devin Haney. If it is, it's going to be some dirty, holding, ugly shit. And it's like I say, and it's on Lomachenko's lap to make it into a fight. Now, if you go watch the Jojo Diaz fight, like I've been telling you guys to do before, Jojo Diaz is roughly same height, same reach, same type of body frame as Lomachenko. He's also a southpaw. Both started off at featherweight. Just Lomachenko started at featherweight. Jojo Diaz started at featherweight. That southpaw stance, Haney doesn't like it. And I think that's one of the advantages Lomachenko has going into this fight that people aren't talking about. And I've been telling everybody for a long time to go in there and watch that Jojo Diaz fight again, because that was a very close fight, people. 8-4, 7-5 Haney. And Jojo Diaz ain't no fucking Lomachenko, people. So, like I say, I think a lot of it's going to come down to the dirty shit that Haney's going to try to do. A lot of it's going to come down to the ref. But some of it is going to fall into Lomachenko's lap to do something about it. And, I mean, rely on the ref at times, but if he ain't helping you out, you're going to have to do something about it, bro. If he tries to put you in a clinch and put you in a headlock, break his fucking arm, bro. Push him back. Hit him. Start throwing, bro. And that's where Lomachenko's got to do. That's what he's got to do. Do I think he can do it? I abso-fucking-lutely think Lomachenko can do it. I don't even have a shadow of a doubt in my mind. I was talking to some people after the press conference, and they're like, oh, I didn't like Lomachenko's energy at the press conference. He's not going to have any energy at the press conference. He's not in there to play talky talk with you. He's not in there to play jibber jabber with you. He's going to keep his mouth shut till it's time to fight. That's how them boys are cut, bro. You understand me? But I'm telling you, bro. And again, another big thing is Lomachenko's age catching up with him. So, We'll see what happens on the night, but I'm very confident that Lomachenko can beat this motherfucker. I really, really am. I think that he's going to give Haney something he's never seen before, and Haney's just bringing something that Loma's seen 100 times already. You're fighting a bigger guy with a jab that likes to hold, bro. Again. So, that's just my 2 cents. That's just a little bit of an early prediction. And again, shit like that, what you just saw with Richard Comey, when he does put you in the clinch, because he will at times, let some shots go. Let some shots go. I got all the faith in the world in Lomachenko in this fight. There ain't even like I say, it's a good possibility that Haney could jab him, outpoint him. Lomachenko gets old, and there's a very good possibility of that. But again, I don't think Haney's the guy to do it. I just don't. I just don't believe it, bro. I'll believe if Haney goes in there and beats him at fair and square, no clinching, no cheating, no BS scorecards, I'll start to believe it. But until I see it, and another thing I wanted to mention real quick, because everybody, these racist-ass Haney fans are quick to bring up Lomachenko's losses. They constantly like to bring that up. And I think that's laughable because he got robbed in the Salido fight. He beat the hell out of Orlando Salido. And, he was on the bad end of a decision, not to mention the low blows, the fact that Salido was a welterweight, the fact that Lawrence Cole was the ref. The Teofimo fight, he beat him. But again, I do think, even though Lomachenko's shoulder was screwed up in that Teofimo fight, like I say, Teofimo's the one that really took his O, in my mind. And even that was a close fight, right? But I think that even though Lomachenko's was hurting, his shoulder was hurting in that fight, that Teofimo had the power to make Lomachenko a little hesitant. With Devin Haney, there ain't no such thing, bro. The kid can't punch. He's Paulie Malignaggi. He's a black Paulie Malignaggi, people. So I don't think that threat of the power for, I don't think Lomachenko's going to be concerned about Haney's power. I don't think the jab's going to keep Lomachenko at bay. And again, Lomachenko's age can't catch up with him. He's going to have to fight through some dirty shit and some dirty clinching tactics from Haney. And some of that will depend on who the referee is, but ultimately, he's going to have to fight out of it at times. So, but I really think that Lomachenko can win this fight, people. And again, I could be way off the marker. Maybe Lomachenko, he's pushing 40. He could jab and hold his way to a decision. His footwork ain't there no more. The angles ain't there no more. I could be dead to rights wrong on this fight, but I don't think I am. I really don't think I am. And that's not fanboy shit coming from Johnny Boy. That's just my honest take. As much as I like Lomachenko and dislike Haney, that's my honest assessment, people. So now I'm not going to give you my official prediction yet. That'll come in another video. But I want everybody to hit the like and subscribe. Drop the kid a Cash App or a Super Chat. Hit the like and support the channel. And we really going to get after it in the month leading up to this fight, bro, because it's a tough one to break down. God bless everybody and have a wonderful evening. And I'll be talking to you.